this song because it's kind of on the higher side, but I'd like to share it anyway. It's one of my favorite worship songs called When I Speak Your Name. So I hope you enjoy. Jesus, the most beautiful name of all names. Jesus, the most name that brings freedom and change. When I speak your name, mountains move, chains are loose. When I speak your name, mountains flee. It has no hold of me. Jesus, the most beautiful name that I know. You're the exalted one, oh Jesus. You have the power alone. You lift the lonely one, Jesus. Jesus, the most wonderful name of all names. Jesus, the only name that brings healing and hope. When I speak your name, mountains move, chains are loose. When I speak your name, darkness flees. It has no hold of me. Jesus, the most beautiful name that I know. You're the exalted one, oh Jesus. You have power alone. You lift the lonely one, Jesus. Be exalted, be exalted, be exalted. Higher and higher. Be exalted, be exalted, be exalted. Higher and higher. Jesus, the most beautiful name that I know. You're the exalted one, oh Jesus. You have power alone. You lift the lonely one, oh Jesus. The most beautiful name that I know. You're the exalted one, oh Jesus. You have power alone. You lift the lonely one, Jesus. Thank you. Oh, come on. Yes. So this next song, I was just talking to one of my guys that comes from my church. I come from Grace Fellowship, and my worship director is here, and he said, "You gotta play this song." So it's an original song. It's a song that I wrote, and it's funny that I'm talking to a bunch of people that went to Kapolei High, because this song was actually inspired by Kapolei High. So I went through a really kind of a crazy season in my life, and it was a season where I had to say goodbye to a very important thing in my life, and that was singing in the chorus, and in order for me to become a teacher. So that was one of the hardest things, because it was like stuck in a crossroads. I wanted to be able to sing in chorus, and Kapolei High School used to sing this song called "Until We Meet Again." And whenever I heard that song and sang it, I would always well up in tears. So this song I wrote, one of my very first songs, and this is called "I Turn to You." I hope you enjoy. When I walked this lonely road, I felt like nothing had been told where I was going, never knowing what to do. Oh, how I wish that I could hide all the pain I felt inside of never knowing if I'd ever make it through, till I heard your voice from heaven, which led me to your heart. Today's the day I'll make a brand new start. I turn to you when I feel afraid and my faith is running thin. I turn to you when the times are tough and I feel like giving in. When I turn to you when my skies are gray and the water's falling down, oh, I turn to you to make my life complete. For all your word, I turn to you. Oh, I turn to you. I need someone who will always see me through, I turn to you when the time is near, and all that's left is loving you. Oh, and I turn to you to give you thanks. You made my dreams come true. Oh, I thank you, Lord. You made my life complete. For all your word, I turn to you. For all your word, I turn to you. One more? Really? Oh, really? Okay.
That was just two, right?
Yeah, that was
two.
I don't wanna overstep.
No.
But I'll do one more original. Thank you guys so much for having me. I love open mics, so definitely would like to check out more open mics in the future. If my schedule allows, I teach elementary school music. I teach at Momilani Elementary School, so I'm gonna be starting teaching all my kids pretty soon. So I will share one more song. This song is talks about life and how I see. Because if you don't know, the reason why I came up with a cane and the reason why I was holding on to someone is because I am totally blind and I can't see anything, not even light, not even shadows, nothing. So first thing that came to mind is, wow, this guy is really tall. So I wanted to share a song. I hope you guys are encouraged. This song is called In My Eyes. Hope you enjoy. Done. And just a moment later, tears come to my eyes, because I never thought I'd see the day that I succeed. Oh, is it real or just a dream? When I look up into the sky, couldn't imagine that I'd find the strength to make it through. Thank you guys so much. I'm not moving, he said, stay right there.
Also, let's give a hand to Nick for jumping in on the call. I didn't know you do everything. Gensen, man, it's good to see you again.
You too.
So I'd love to hear about why you wanted to teach. What drew you to teaching?
So I was in elementary school, and I noticed, this is like one of the reasons, but the main reason is because I wanted to share, and I loved being in front of the classroom. So whenever there was like show and tell, it was like, yep, that's me. I'll be there. I'll show something, my favorite book, my favorite anything, and I love being in front of the classroom. But the joke part about it that I share is that my teacher always had a very nice rocking chair, and we all sat in desks, right? So I was like, man, I want to sit in a rocking chair like you. So part of the joke was like, yeah, I want to be a teacher so I can sit in a rocking chair. But it's really because I love to share, and I love to make an impact on people's lives.
We have rocking chairs over in the children's section over there. I should have known. Next time we'll bring one up. I would love to ask you about your experience with music, because just as a side note, my grandfather was blind as well, and he played piano, and it's so cool to see someone who people assume, oh, there's so many drawbacks maybe to not being able to see, but people who aren't able to see are constantly surprising people who can, with all the sorts of things that they can do. What are some ways, if you resonate with that, what are some ways you feel like perhaps you've been underestimated or anything like that? Yeah.
In a music way or in a blind way? Or in
both.
Both?
Yeah.
So I kind of resonated with Chris. Chris was the rapper that came up here, and he actually shared, and I didn't even know. We talk a lot on the phone, okay? But he never shared this part with me, but he said that he was always trying to fit in with the popular kids, and he never made it to their lunch table. That really resonated with me because back when I was in school, I always sat at my own lunch table. I never had a lot of close friends that I would call close friends, but a lot of people would call me their friend. But it wasn't like we had conversations very much, and it was just because there were two maybe barriers that never got crossed, the sighted and the blind. So a lot of times people would say, yeah, I know him. He was the blind guy in my class. But I never really felt like I was popular at that time. But as far as music, for some reason, I don't know if it's just a music thing or at all, but music was like my way of hearing the word yes. A lot of times being blind, you always get told no. You can't go out with your friends. You can't have sleepovers. You can't work here at this school or that school. I actually tried out for 11 different schools before I tried for this one. And actually I was supposed to be an English teacher. I never was supposed to be an elementary school music teacher. But the reason why a lot of people kept saying no, I think, was because there was never a blind teacher to teach in the state of Hawaii. So it was just, music was a way for me to, I hate to use that word, but it was like a way for me to get away from that no and to hear yes, because I felt like the only way that I felt like I could kind of meet people and make networks and connections was through music. So
That's so beautiful the way you put it. With music was your yes, or your way to hear yes. It seems like that's something that folks can resonate with in their own ways, because you know, the only difference being like in some, like for you, it's people can see, right, that you're blind, and then they can understand that that's something that they would assume it limits you, and therefore that when you play music, you show that that's your yes, right?
Yeah.
And for other people, it's just not something that's quite as obvious. That's like the main difference. Like we have no's in our own way. So seeing someone who is able to overcome so many no's with this yes, I think is particularly inspiring to everyone else who hears their own different kinds of no's.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much for singing for us and sharing your voice and your music. Where can people find out more about yourself?
Well, first, I mean, it's easy. It's just meeting me. I would love to make friends with you all and have conversations. It's all about connections for me. But you can also follow me at Harisma, HARISMA, so charisma without the C, _on_fire on Instagram. My Facebook name is Harisma on Fire. You can also follow, I'm in a band called Trade Winds, and you can follow that at Trade Winds Music 808. So Trade Winds with the S Music 808.
Awesome. Y'all give Gensen another round of applause.
Thank you, guys.